I'm pretty sure I wanted just to figure out where I wanted to go to college, and I thought that it also helped me figure out what passions I was going to want to pursue. Like when my mom initially told me, "Hey, you want to join this?" I was like, "Sure." I want to learn what I have no idea what colleges are or how that works, and I want to go out of state, and so I kind of want to figure out like this broad spectrum of information, so I could achieve what I
Where you
wanted.
wanted to attend. Okay.
Yeah, I had two or three that I knew I wanted to apply for.
Mhm.
But other than that, it was kind of similar. It was kind of like, well, so I've been in this K through 12 system for all of the years, and suddenly at the end here, just throwing college applications at us, and we haven't really talked about it at all, or what to do, or how to start. So it was just like, oh, all right. So last year, I was studying AP US history, and now I have to decide which college I'm going to attend for the next 4 years. And it's just, I didn't know what to do. I knew a couple of places where I wanted to apply, but I didn't know how many places I should apply to, how I should apply, how I should present myself, all this stuff, and I was getting kind of stressed. And then my mom was like, "Hey, you could join this cohort." And I was like, "Oh, great. Let someone else stress about all that stuff. They'll tell me what to do, and I'll just do it."
So now that you have framed it within that context,
Right.
Loren, how did you wind up with liberal arts colleges moving to the top of your list?
Going from a place where I was like, I have no idea what I want to do. I took tests, I took personality tests, I took more tests. I paid for a test that told me I should just be like a multiple different types of engineers. But all my other tests told me I should be like a financial investment banker, and then another one was like a pediatrician. So I was everywhere, and I realized that I didn't particularly enjoy one subject over the other, and so Mr. Wynn kind of presented with me like liberal arts colleges. That's for you, like that's the one. Just look at it. Just take a look. And they're like exploratory. You can distribution requirements, and for some people like I don't want to take. Some people don't want to take math. Some people don't want to like ever read again, but I do. Like I wanted to learn all of these different things, this broad spectrum of information. So that's where I ended up. Liberal arts colleges just coming to the top.
And Sam, very different pathway. You're on a PhD pathway toward economics.
Yeah.
How did you arrive at that pathway?
So the Meyerhoff Scholars Program that you told me to think about applying to, and then I did, and I got in, and then I was like, all right, yeah, so UMBC, Meyerhoff Scholars Program, that's one option. And then I got other school, and then other school. I could go to one of these two, and I went to their selection weekend, it was the selection weekend for the Meyerhoff Scholars Program, and they laid a lot of things out and stuff like that. So it was just really, it was another sense of direction. It was the promise of more hands-on support. Like I had lacked my entire educational career. So they were like, all right, so whatever you want to do, as long as it relates to a PhD, whatever you want to do, then we're going to help you structure your time, get opportunities, do all these other things. And I really enjoyed the idea of that kind of help and that kind of support. So I chose that one. This was paying off. It's pretty good. I like it.
So we know that at the end of your first year, you believe that you're going to have straight A's in your transcript.
Oh, more than believe. I'm going to have straight A's on my transcript.
So you've done well academically.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the internship opportunity that you have.
Right, so I have summer research at Harvard for 10 weeks, researching public policy on education as education relates to poverty. So I'm doing math and economics for my degree, and the economics that I want to focus on are micro issues that have to do with public policy, but like on a macro scale. So this is public policy and education from a guy who got his PhD in public policy, but his bachelor's in economics. So it's a little removed from what I wanted to do, but he's followed a similar pathway. He's just hyper-focused it in a different way. So I'm going to do this, and then next year I'm going to do something more economic related, and then my last year I'm probably going to do a program at the grad school I want to apply to.
Well, beyond me studying their website and reading up all about them, I went to a diversity weekend, where they kind of like they paid for me they flew me out and I stayed with them for 3 days, and then they flew me back, and it was completely free. It's kind of cool. And so that time I got to really experience what Williams was like. I got to talk to seniors, all like from all different classes, all different years. I got to eat their food, stay in their dorms, and like talk to professors, get to know some of them. I think one of the professors that I talked to is now actually my first year academic advisor, which is kind of cool. And that diversity weekend, which Mr. Wynn introduced me to, was really crucial in me choosing Williams. Otherwise, I would have no idea what Williams is because it's in the middle of nowhere, Massachusetts, in the middle of mountains. Just I would never have seen it, heard it, visited it, like taken the flight to Albany and then drove 2 hours through the mountains just to visit it. Like I would have never done that without the diversity weekend.
So talk a little bit more then about the diversity weekend activity, because you attended some other diversity weekends as well.
So when I figured out that I really wanted to do liberal arts colleges, I was also introduced to diversity weekends, and then they were preached as this all-inclusive, not all-inclusive, but like free time to visit their colleges, and they pay you, like they fly you out. So I was obviously intrigued, and so I just decided to apply to all of them, as many as possible, as like my essays allowed. But I applied to like 9 of them and got into about 4, and then I went to all 4 of those, which was Bowdoin, Carleton, Davidson, and Williams. I got into all 4 of those, visited all 4 of those colleges, and it was really helpful for me to see the different colleges and like not have to take out my time and plan my own flights to go visit them during a break or something. They just flew me out to visit them, and it was really great.
So after visiting those 4 schools, did you apply to all 4 schools?
I did apply because they liked me. I liked them. I got accepted to all of them except for Bowdoin, which just flat out rejected me, which was a little interesting. Because they flew me out from Atlanta to Maine and back to Atlanta, but still rejected me after I was like best friends with their admission counselor. But it's cool, Bowdoin. If you're watching this, it's totally cool. And so yeah, I applied to all of them. I got accepted to all of them.